What is it that you are sensing right now?
Just me, we're young.
You're young?
A kitchen, and a really old kitchen.
An old kitchen?
It's no running water. Buy water. But our house doesn't have water.
Okay.
I live alone with my mom.
Okay. Is your mother in this kitchen?
She's by my side. And she teaches me things.
What kind of things does she teach you?
Just how to live.
How to live? Okay. How old do you feel like you are?
7.
Okay. And if you look down at your feet, are you wearing shoes?
Yes.
What kind of shoes?
Brown shoes. Brown boot shoes.
Brown boots, okay. All right. And what kind of clothes are you wearing?
Just a dress, a dress, and braids in my hair.
And braids in your hair. What color is your hair?
Red.
Red hair. Okay. What color are your eyes?
Blue-green.
Blue-green, okay. Does your mother also have red hair and blue-green eyes?
I can't see her. I can only see the lower half of her body.
Okay.
I can only feel her.
You can feel her? Are you guys sitting side by side, standing?
Or standing.
Standing, okay. All right. And are you at the stove or at the sink
Or just at the counter.
just at the counter? Okay. What kind of things is your mother sharing with you right now?
It's always serious.
Okay.
It's always what we have to do next. And we have by the water, and I don't get to play in the water.
Okay.
And she teaches me everything that we have to do. We always have to do stuff. It's just us.
Okay. And in this time period that you're in, do you go to school?
No.
No. Okay. Your mother is your primary teacher?
Mm-hmm.
And are there other people that come to the house?
No.
No? Just the two of you?
It's the two of us. There was a boy.
Okay. A boy or a man?
A boy.
A boy. Okay.
Another boy was a friend, but now it's just us.
Okay.
And we live out alone.
Okay.
But I don't read.
Oh, okay.
Mom just teaches me regular things.
Okay. And what does your mother do? Does she do any kind of work?
She cares for her clothes. She cares for our things, but there's no money.
Okay. Okay. And is this house belong to your mother, or is it someplace you're just staying?
It belongs to us.
It belongs to you. Okay.
It was my grandfather's house.
It was a grandfather's house. What was your connection to your grandfather?
I don't know.
Okay. Did you know him?
No, he died in a war.
Okay.
My mom is still sad.
Okay. And what about your grandmother?
I don't remember her.
Okay. All right. In this house, do you have your own room, or do you share a room?
It's just one big room.
One big room. Okay. I know that you said your mother is always trying to teach you lessons. Can you tell us what one of the important lessons that she tries to teach you is?
Things that we can eat.
Things to eat. And do you buy your food, or do you forage for your food, or?
We go out and we collect our food.
And collect it from where?
From the traps.
Okay.
And from our land. But it's all land.
How much land?
There's trees everywhere. And we can collect birds from our traps.
Okay.
And other things that Mom teaches me, what I can eat and what I don't eat.
Okay.
And there's water, no fish. We don't fish.
Okay. And where is this water? Is this like a pond or a river or a?
Looks like a big pond.
A big pond. Okay. Is there any life on this pond?
I see the birds.
Mm.
My auntie comes to visit.
Your aunt comes to visit, your auntie?
She comes, it takes a long time. Mom is always happy when auntie comes.
And is this her sister?
Her older sister.
Older sister. Does she have any other brothers and sisters?
No.
And how about you? Do you have any brothers and sisters?
No.
Okay. When your auntie comes to visit, how does she arrive?
And she comes in and takes a long time on horses.
On horses, okay.
And she can get a ride to us.
Okay.
A man will bring her.
And the man that brings her, is that also on horseback, or is that?
He brings her on her carriage.
In a carriage, okay.
But she pays him to bring her.
Okay.
And then he'll come back for her.
Okay.
She has money.
She has money.
Mom says she has money.
Okay.
And then she buys her things. So we don't have to buy things.
Mm-hmm. And how do you feel when your auntie comes to visit?
Not so alone.
Mm-hmm. Does she have any children that she brings with her?
No.
Okay.
She's old.
Okay.
But she's so nice. And she always has dolls. I always get a new doll. And there was a doll with a face drawn on, and it had hair. It's the only doll I had with hair and a face.
And what did you name this doll?
Her name was Annie.
Annie. Did you like to carry this doll around with you, or did you save it?
Yeah, I got Annie forever.
Yeah.
And I even made her clothes.
Oh, how nice.
That's what I learned to do when I got older.
To make clothes?
Okay. That's what I liked to do with Annie. Mom helped me make clothes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And there was a dark blue and purple dress.
A blue and purple dress?
With flowers.
With flowers. And
I remember sewing her buttons.
You felt really good about the dress, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Were you able to make that completely on your own, or did your mom help?
That was my first buttons. I got to do the buttons.
Yeah. That's great. So, looking around you currently, are you able to figure out what town or what area you are currently living in? No? Okay.
It's just water and a lot of trees.
Okay. And when your mother calls you, what does she call you?
Arroyo.
Arroyo? Arroyo, what a beautiful name. So, Arroyo, we want to find out what it is you want to share with Jordan in this scene. Is there anything important happening in this scene that needs to be conveyed before we move forward?
It says a shared library.
A shared...
I believe that this again is same mother from this life as that life.
Okay.
That was the first time she was my mom.
Okay. Alrighty. And in this life of Arroyo, what is the mother's name?
I don't know.
Okay. We'll just leave it as Mom. We're going to go ahead and drift and float and drift and float to the most relevant time in the next place in Arroyo's life. She may be older at this point. Something important has happened. I'd like you to share that with us now.
Things are different, and I have to use money to buy things. But I don't know how. And Mother never taught me. And I'm in a town, in a seems so big. So many people. And I don't have enough money to buy anything. And I feel dumb. And become aware of my clothes. And become aware of other people.
Mm-hmm. And where do you live in this place?
It looks like a western town.
Okay.
And everything is dirt roads and some very small town. No cars, and everything's in horses. And I'm not with my mom anymore.
Do you know?
I decided to leave.
Okay. How old do you think you are?
I'm 16 or 17.
16 or 17. Okay. So you came here to work. Do you have a job?
I've come out. No, I don't. I've come to start a different way of life. To be like my aunt.
Okay. Is this the place where your aunt lives?
I think she lived here. She did give me money, and she sent a letter. She sent for me. But where I'm at now, she's not there. I'm supposed to have an apartment and to start working.
And these were provided by your auntie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And my apartment was on top of the store.
Okay. And are you working at this store?
I can work at the store for trade.
For trade.
Until I can find my own way.
Okay. And the apartment that you live in, do you live there by yourself or with others?
It's just a room.
Mm-hmm.
And we all share the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 2 other women. And one's very nice and one is not very nice. But I'm scared of everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And I came here to be with people, but I still hide.
Mm-hmm.
I miss my mom, and I'm scared she's going to get sick, and I won't be there. But I can't go back.
And so what is your connection to the women that you currently live with? Are you friendly with them?
They're trying to teach me how to be less simple, they said.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm too simple and people will take my money.
Mm-hmm.
And that I shouldn't work to trade forever.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not. They don't take anything from me.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't give me anything. She gave me a shawl. Barbara. She has light hair and curls. me a nice fine shawl. And it's the finest thing I've ever had. I remember it smelled good.
What did it smell like?
Like rose petals.
Like rose petals.
Like perfume. I've never had perfume before either.
Mm-hmm. And does this place where you're staying above this shop have running water?
No.
No.
You have to get water. You go and pump your water.
Okay. Is that far for you?
No. It's normal.
Okay. All right. So you have this beautiful fine shawl. Are you able to wear that anywhere?
I'll wear it in the shop. I'll wear it and I learn how to do my hair better.
Mm-hmm.
Like the other women do.
Mm-hmm. And the shop that you work in, what kind of things are sold there?
It's all of your general things. Everything that you need. You can get grains. You can get tobacco. You can get any other materials. And then we can order materials.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not allowed to take credit anymore.
Okay.
There's a book for who can still have credit.
Okay. So you're learning a lot more about money working at this shop, taking money in and giving change.
Yes, and sometimes I get change and I can get little treats.
Mm-hmm.
Candies that I've never had before.
Mm-hmm.
I had gum.
Mm-hmm.
And it had a wrapper. I remember I didn't want to take the wrapper off.
Mm-hmm.
When I work in the shop and he does pay me. He eventually pays me, and that's where I stay.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure you get to meet a lot of people who come to this general store. Was there anyone special that you met?
There was a man.
Mm.
And he came in, he would wear his hat. And I knew that he thought that he liked me.
Mm-hmm.
But he only would just come in.
Okay.
I thought he was special.
Mm-hmm. And did you two ever become close?
No.
No. Okay.
He married someone else.
Mm-hmm.
And I stayed in the shop. And I could run the shop by myself.
Mm-hmm.
And live there.
Okay. How long did you spend at the shop?
Until I was old.
Until you were old?
And I got comfortable and I stayed there and everything was simple.
Mm-hmm.
And I had company daily.
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Foster, he got old. And he couldn't run the shop. His children didn't care. I don't know what happened later.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and move forward to another important time in Royal's life. We're going to float and travel to the next relevant, most important time in her life.
There was an altercation and a man was shot. I was right there.
Mm. Where was it?
Feel it in the street, and two men were fighting. There were so many people still out and around. And I felt so scared. He just shot him right there. I thought I had been shot.
Due to the fear?
I could smell the powder. I could see the light and feel the boom.
Where were you when this happened?
It was by our store.
Okay. Did you know either of these men?
No, I didn't really know them. The one who died, I knew. I felt like I knew him. Because his wife was so sad. I could feel her pain when she saw him there. And he was cheating in a game. He did cheat. Everyone saw he did.
So the man shot him because he had been cheating at a game.
And cards.
At cards.
That's why Mom didn't want me here.
Did this incident make you remember your mother? Think about your mother?
She's already passed.
She's already passed. How old are you during this incident?
27.
Okay.
Just after my 27th birthday.
Okay, so you're still very young.
It so makes me fear men. I fear the men that are passing in town. And I don't want to be married.
Are you currently married?
No.
No. Okay.
No, the men don't look at me.
And why do you think that is?
Just too simple. And I work.
So while you're working at this shop, did you ever meet anyone that became special in your life?
No.
No. Okay.
I fantasize. and pretend. But people will just talk to me about supplies. But that's okay. I'm happy.
Great. You're happy?
I have my own things.
Do you have many friends?
Everyone's my friend.
That's great.
I was scared when I first came. But everyone's my friend now.
You've grown a lot. Are the two women who used to live with you still living in the same place, Barbara?
No, they moved. They went to better opportunities.
Okay.
They said if they went to California, there would be better opportunities.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they ever made it.
What state do you currently live in?
I don't know.
Okay. But to California, it would have been a long journey?
Yes, I feel like I'm in Indiana.
Okay. All right. What do you do with time that you have to yourself?
And I just sleep, or I'm in the shop all day, so there's no little time in between to tidy up and to sit and daydream and fill orders. But there's no time. I don't do anything now. I would still work with my hands, with knitting or with sewing. Well, that's really useless work to me now. I don't really need to do it. It was just kid stuff.
So what do you like to do now?
Just help with the run in the shop.
Okay.
Life is simple. If I take care of everything when I have to close down, then I'll have to go upstairs and take care of myself. And wake up and we'll do it again.
Okay. All right. And you're happy in this life?
Yes.
Yes. It's quite different from when you were 7.
Yeah. I miss Mom, but I'd know why she sent me away. She was sick. And my aunt took care of her until she died.
Do you know what kind of sickness she had?
They don't know. She just got weaker and weaker and she couldn't eat. And the doctor came and said she wouldn't survive. She died in home. And I didn't get to see her again. I knew she would be sick. I feel better.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to go ahead and close this scene and move forward in the life of Royal. floating and drifting and floating to an important time in her life. And we're going to float and share what it is that's happening in this scene.
Eating on the ground.
Eating on the ground?
Alright. I have my bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the mountains.
Mm-hmm. And is this still a royal?
No.
No, okay.
This is the fresh earth.
Okay.
We have our goats. We have our goats.
Mm-hmm.
And I have no parents. And my guardian and the village take care of me.
Mm-hmm.
And we live by the sun. You only take as much as you need.
And go ahead.
Earth will take your body back.
Okay. In this life, are you a female or a male? Do you have a body?
I'm a male.
You're a male, okay.
I'm in the Himalayan mountains.
Okay. And how are you dressed?
No shoes. And just my cover for my bottom.
Mm-hmm. No shirt?
No.
No shirt, okay.
It's warm out today.
Mm-hmm. And what does a day look like for this man living in the Himalayan mountains?
I travel far for water. But life is so happy and so simple. We know that we're here today or gone tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes our bodies are taken and our souls live forever.
Mm-hmm.
And my parents' bodies were taken. But I always see the light. And I feel the love.
And do you live here by yourself?
And no, I live with the wise man.
The wise man.
But I live with everyone.
Okay. Is the wise man teaching you?
He's teaching me. I go by his ways.
Mm-hmm.
And we eat once a day.
Mm-hmm.
And we meditate. And we pray.
Mm-hmm.
And hold ritual. We spend most of our days in prayer and meditation.
And how old are you?
I feel young. I look young. I don't know how old I am.
Okay.
And my age will come with my wisdom
when
I am ready to teach.
So there are others in this village?
Yes. And women who have children. And babies that grow. And life that is taken. And the land provides. As the sun rises each day. Our bodies are not our own. This life is temporary. And nothing will be taken beyond.
How long do you work with this wise man?
Until his body turns dust.
And then do you take over after that period of time?
That's not how it works.
How does it work?
The spirit will just move. And we will live who is here to guide. There is no designation or hierarchy. It is not my gift to give. But if the guides provide,
Are you in direct connection to your guides?
yeah,
Yes. How many guides do you have?
I'm here with my guide.
And what is your guide's name?
This is Eli.
This is Eli. Okay.
Yes, this is my father.
Okay.
There is no other way to explain in bodies. I was not birthed of his loins, but he is my father.
So Eli is there with you now?
Yeah, we're here. This was our life and body together. It reminds me of how I journeyed. And how he placed his hand on my head. And of love. And he found me. And I was a little baby. I was 3. And my parents had been taken by the land. But I survived.
And he took you in?
And he taught me how to live the life of spirit. And many had begun to thrive. And many had begun to forget that we rise. We find our zenith. And we set. And there is no hierarchy. There simply is. There is nothing to seek. It's all right there in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
The land provides. And you'll take nothing with you to the beyond.
And does everyone in your village live this way?
No.
Okay.
People don't want to live this way anymore. The young ones leave and the old die.
Mm-hmm.
And this way will be forgotten.
Okay. Before we leave this scene, is there anything else that you would like to share about this time of this man who lives in the Himalayas?
This is why you came back this time.
Mm-hmm.
For the ones that forgot, I know. It's not lost. And Eli stays with me and guides.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've forgotten to.
Mm-hmm.
And remembers how to crush dirt in your hand. And how to read the resin that's left on your hands from the earth. And it tells you everything.
Mm-hmm. What kind of things does it tell you?
The taste will tell you what to do. The smell will remind you of what happened before. The sight, the way it smears over the crevices in your hands will give you your answers. You just have to look.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to read it. It's what we used to do.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I want you to move forward in this man's life. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to visit his death scene. I want you to be there now at a time where he is breathing his last breath. Is he there alone? Or are there others with him?
You're surrounded by love, both in and out of body.
Mm-hmm.
And the last breath was a willing breath of release.
Mm-hmm. How old was he when he died?
There's no age.
Okay. Did he feel fulfilled?
He fulfilled his journey. He fulfilled bringing compassion. True love was felt and given.
Mm-hmm. Was this his life purpose, to bring compassion and love?
His life's purpose was to help express compassion and love.
Mm-hmm.
He was a nuisance as a child. And it grew. To love everyone. And although things changed, and people didn't want to live this way, those who stayed know love.
Mm-hmm.
And those who want to come back always come back to love.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I want you to detach from that body and tell me where you are. Are you still in the room with your body, or are you moving away from it?
I feel like I'm in the corner of this room.
Mm-hmm.
No, not inside my body.
Okay. And how long do you stay there?
I don't know. I'm covering my stomach and my mouth.
Okay. And why are you covering your stomach and your mouth?
Because I fear.
What do you fear?
Myself.
Yourself?
Fear. Being on the outside again.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I want you to let go of that fear right now. We're going to journey to your next destination. Up, up, up into the heavens. I want you to tell me what you see.
Pink. Nice soft raspberry pink.
And what is this raspberry pink?
It's comfort. It's a place.
Mm-hmm. When you arrive at this raspberry pink comfort place, is there anyone there to greet you?
Yeah, there's smiling faces.
Mm-hmm.
And arms reaching out. Hold your hand and your elbow. I feel like I'm being greeted by more people that come.
Mm-hmm.
But one really happy guy.
Mm-hmm. And do you know this happy guy?
No.
Okay. What is
He
his...
said, come here, come on, come in, come on.
Mm-hmm.
There's cheering in the distance and celebration. And celebrating just to celebrate.
Mm-hmm.
And a feast.
And do you go to this feast?
Everyone can come.
Mm-hmm.
And there's platters of fruits and goblets of drinks and laughing and music and dancing. Great conversation. A table just covered in food. All are welcome. There are no contingencies.
Mm-hmm. Do you meet more people at this festival?
It's two people. They're laughing. They welcome me in. There's people all over the table, everyone. Brought in to enjoy.
Mm-hmm. And what is your name in this space?
Merrily.
Merrily. And Merrily, do you have a physical body or a spiritual body, or?
I can have both.
Okay.
I can be. If some people see me, they'll see me with long dark hair. But then if I am in real form, we all just look like prisms.
Mm. Prisms.
Where we all look, not the triangle, more like the towers of your crystals.
Okay.
And then here it's a raspberry color, but outside of here it's clear.
Okay. And what is your relationship to Jordan?
We are one.
Okay. Are you Jordan's higher self?
I am.
You are. That's wonderful. Merrily, we have some questions here that Jordan had. Would you be able to answer some of those for us today?
My pleasure.
Okay. Jordan wanted to know if teaching yoga will bring her financial success and comfort.
It will. But she must see bigger pictures. She can continue from love and let us guide.
Okay. And when you're talking bigger pictures, what is it that you're meaning?
We understand that this dimension requires money.
Mm-hmm.
And we will learn how to move that and still operate with love.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Are there some hard guides that you would be able to give her so that she can expand her yoga practice?
She will move forward. The woman she has met is true. Mm-hmm. Her intentions are pure.
Mm-hmm. And does Jordan know who you're speaking about?
She does. I brought her to her.
Okay. Okay. And so, does Jordan have a question regarding this woman that maybe we haven't written down that you could answer for her?
Yes, she wants She wants to know the intention in her heart.
Mm-hmm.
We have been used
Mm-hmm.
for our love. And it's not happening now.
Mm-hmm.
This is the relationship of truth.
Okay. All right. So, Jordan can feel free to move ahead with this woman?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. She also wanted to know what's been keeping her from financial comfort.
Fears.
Fears. And what can she do in order to not experience these fears?
She must do. She must move and do.
Mm-hmm. And when she feels this fear, what can she actively do to set it aside?
She must move past. Her fear is rejection.
Mm-hmm.
But she sees that when she just does, there was nothing to fear.
Mm-hmm. So is there anything that you can give her so that when she starts to feel this fear, she can connect with it?
She needs to be wearing and carrying rose quartz at all times.
Okay. And what will this rose quartz do for her?
This is her power stone.
Okay.
And though she has many pieces, she needs to be with her rose quartz around her neck or in a different form so that she knows she has it regularly, especially in ventures of business.
Okay. And she'll be able to draw from this rose quartz.
It will bring her confidence and comfort.
Perfect. Perfect. She's also been wondering about whether she should channel.
No.
No. Okay. And why wouldn't this be good for her?
She's not ready.
Okay. So that's not a no forever. It's a for not right now.
She is capable, but there's still protection that needs to be taken care of.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what can she do if she wants to move towards that?
She's doing it now.
Okay. That's what I was going to say. She's channeling you right now, Marilee. What this protection that you speak of, is that something she's putting up in order to block it?
Previously, a portal was opened, and this past family member, and that portal was not closed.
Mm-hmm.
Entities have connection to the bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the blood.
Mm-hmm.
She has to find someone to either close the portal or fully protect her crown and her root,
Mm-hmm.
so that she is always protected from a benevolent entity trying to channel.
Okay. Now, what what would you tell her how she can do this protection?
With Reiki.
With Reiki, okay. And does Reiki able to protect her at all times?
She met a woman named Grace who will have an answer for her.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, I wanted to ask about these entities. Does Jordan have any connected to her currently?
To her husband.
To her husband. Okay.
Then they go back and forth.
Back and forth between Jordan and her husband?
Between the two, attaching their emotions.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
These entities, like substances. And they like anger. They like to fight.
Mm-hmm. And does Jordan have any of these entities with her today?
No.
No. Okay. All right. And is there a way for Jordan to be able to protect herself and her aura and her emotions?
She must become aware. And there's always keep the home protected. Mm-hmm. Don't drop. It has to be constant.
Okay. And does Jordan do Reiki, or does she know someone who does Reiki?
She has it in her.
Okay.
And someone will help open it.
Okay. Okay. And then she'll be able to use Reiki to help.
She uses it when she doesn't know.
Okay.
And has hurt herself sometimes.
And how has she hurt herself?
Because when the energy moves, she's not ready yet, and it goes to her.
Okay. Okay. Is she able to ground to the new earth in order to be able to process some of these energies?
That's what she must do now.
Mm-hmm.
There's no going back. Now we move forward.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know the truth. And we have to face the light. Mm-hmm. And we have to let the old go. Or the process will have to start over.
Okay. Is Jordan ready to move forward?
Yes.
Okay. Does she have a clear picture in her mind of what moving forward looks like?
Yes.
Okay. I know that some people use a clear bubble around themselves in order to protect themselves from entities or any negative energy. Is this something that Jordan can use?
Yes. But it won't always work. Mm-hmm. Because of intimacies.
Mm-hmm.
It's from the home. It's from the family that lived there before.
Okay. So this isn't something that is attracted to Jordan and her family. It was something that was present in their current home.
Yes.
Okay.
It's attracted to the male.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything that you can share with Jordan today in order to help her husband to be able to protect himself from these energies?
She continues to protect the home with rituals.
Mm-hmm.
And must be constant.
Mm-hmm.
It must be daily. And she can refrain. If she is without the substances that attract the entity, then the male will use less and less,
Mm-hmm.
and the entity will have less power.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. And is this something that can happen soon for Jordan and her family?
She's done it.
Mm-hmm.
She says, I know, because her stomach hurts, she'll have digestion problems, and her body refuses. But the male will change. He won't need the substance.
Okay. And so this substance that you're talking about, is that an emotion? Is that something physical?
It's their physical, social, the socialness. There's certain drinks that they drink.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But it's not all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's lower vibrational drinks.
Okay. Can you tell her what those are today?
If it's in any aluminum, read the vibrations coming from any glass. You must feel the container and meditate and feel the energy of the container before consuming or purchasing.
Mm-hmm.
Materials being used are causing what she's taking in to be more toxic than it would initially be.
Mm-hmm.
And it affects her more than the male. He doesn't feel it, and she'll get sick, and she says no.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't get sick, so he doesn't say no.
Okay. Now, when she's shopping, and I know she has kids, it can sometimes be a little bit hectic to go grocery shopping. How can she know if what she is picking up is higher vibrational?
She knows it's time to create more of her own food.
Okay. Okay, and will this help with her stomach issues?
Yes and no. She can't drink. She can't drink from the. She can't drink alcohol. Mm-hmm. That's the stomach.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the anger.
Mm-hmm. Are you able to do any healing on her stomach today?
We can.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and let you do her healing on her stomach and her digestive tract. And let me know when that is done.
We're here to rewire some mental things as well. Thank you.
Okay. Can you scan her body and see if there is any other assistance that she needs in healing today?
We assisted.
What did you assist with?
Lower back trauma from her surgeries.
Mm-hmm.
The medicines are hard. And the trauma stays for a long time in the spinal memory.
Mm-hmm.
When the medicine is gone, the spine remembers.
Mm-hmm. And how are you helping her with that today?
Repositioning the third to last vertebrae. And this will assist in her right hip.
Mm-hmm. And will this help relieve any pain she may have had?
Yes, will be more lasting.
Okay. We're going to ask that you also help the muscles around that area release. and let go of the memory of how it was holding her body before, so that it can adjust to this new way.
So,
Okay. Were there any other things that needed to be assisted with in Jordan's body today? Okay. While you continue to heal Jordan's body, is there any advice that you can give her regarding her back on how she should proceed?
she should put a variety into her diet.
Okay.
It's time to change it up.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with the way that she's eating, but there's more to be had at the table.
Okay. Okay. Can you give her a mental picture of what this looks like?
Yes.
Thank you. She had some more questions for you as you continue to heal her. Let me ask you some of these. She wanted to know if her husband would find peace in this life.
He will find his peace. His peace is not your peace.
Okay. Okay.
He is not the dark. The darkness is on the outside of him. And if you help him create a force field to push it away, it'll get further and further away. But if you continue to show him the darkness, it will get closer.
Okay.
He will, if given a choice, go dark.
And is it Jordan's responsibility in order to keep her husband from going dark?
No.
Okay. Can you allow Jordan to feel that it is not her responsibility in this relationship?
Yes.
Okay. And through Jordan's love, will her husband be able to see the peace?
Their children.
Their children. Okay. She wanted to know if her husband and her children had roles for her in previous lives.
They have. They like being together.
Mm-hmm. Are they part of the same soul group?
And they're in the same soul group.
Okay.
They are a soul family brought another lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
The young boy and his son and the husband are brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And the mother, Jordan is the mother of them all.
Mm-hmm.
They remember. And the youngest is the oldest. And her simplicity will remind them. Her ability to stay detached and at peace in all situations will keep the family at peace and thriving on love.
And when you say detached, what do you mean by the word detached?
And the youngest one, she can keep emotion out so that the right message is given. And she'll know how to say things, and she'll know how to keep emotions from taking over. She'll be the best of them all.
That's wonderful. They keep reincarnating together. Is there a specific lesson for Jordan in these reincarnations?
She doesn't heal. She's not in charge of her husband.
Okay.
She is not his healer.
Okay. And so if Jordan wants to complete this lesson in this life, what is it that she needs to know in regards to this particular relationship?
To let him be on this journey. There's no right and there is no wrong. The guides really provide. You're not truly trusting. And you know, if you do, you will be at the right place at the right time.
And are Jordan's guides with her all the time?
Very constant. They help her teach her yoga classes.
That's wonderful. Is she able to call them to her, or are they just with her?
When she starts her breathing and meditation, her guides and the guides of her students will speak clearly, and they come in as a thought in her mind. or as a question or an idea. But it's a room full of guides for everyone that come together to meet and to communicate on those days.
What a wonderful gathering. I know that Jordan, her intention for today's session was to live more as her higher self and to live more fearlessly. Will she be able to connect better to you, Merely?
Yes.
Okay. If you were to put it in a percentage as to how connected she is to you before this session, what percentage of connection would she have to you?
40.
40%. Would it be okay with you to give her more of a connection to increase that percentage for her today?
Yes.
Okay. Would you go ahead and do that for her and let me know when that is done?
She'll see more raspberry.
Okay. And if you were to put a percentage on her connection with you now after this opening, what percentage would you give?
70.
70%. Will she be able to keep this opening at 70%, or is there something she needs to do in order to keep it at that level?
She should pray more out loud.
And this will help keep that opening between you and her?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. She has a few more questions. She wants to know if there was a reason why her body didn't dilate during pregnancy.
Yes. The 2 children weren't to be born vaginal. To keep their crown intact.
Okay. And what does keeping their crown intact do for these children?
These children did not suffer any trauma in their birth. And their crown will not suffer any trauma when their lives will be allowed to have an open communication with the Spirit.
That's wonderful. Is this something that the children are aware of, or is it something they will become aware of?
The boy sees.
Okay. All right. And so how can Jordan, as the children's parent, help to support her children with this connection?
She lives her higher self. They wanted to be born of her to have a life of spiritual awareness. That Their only way of teaching is by living. They will not learn, and they will not accept true spirit if she tries to make them. But if she lives, they will choose, and they will live too.
Okay. Wonderful. Is there a reason that she was born into her earth family that she has?
She is the entity of real love. She is one of our raspberry people.
Mm-hmm.
And they see and remind her that this dimension asks for more compassion and love. So our beings came to help.
Okay. And with her earth family here, her role in their lives, is that something that she should continue or something that she's been feeling like she's been pulling away? So
She's on her journey to be strong enough to face them as she is.
mm-hmm. So do you have any advice for her regarding interaction?
She'll learn from her daughter.
Okay. Okay. Should she keep this communication with her family open?
Yes.
Okay.
And she should not try to express her confusion. They will not understand.
Confusion about what?
She sees love differently than they do.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know that. Her way of expressing her love and the real compassion is to continue in her truth.
Mm-hmm. And how does Jordan express this in her life?
With her deeds, she cares. And she likes to do things without being asked, or just simply because she knows it would make someone happy.
Mm-hmm.
And although she doesn't receive a gratification, or she doesn't receive the appreciation that she wants, it does gratify her, and she should continue to do it.
Okay. Thank you. I think you touched on this, but she wanted to know whether or not she has any karmic ties with her students or friends.
They learn from each other. There is no karma.
Okay. Okay. And they come together in a gathering of their guides. It's beautiful. I'm pretty sure, okay. She wants to know, can she trust the new studio that she is in?
Yes. But it will change. There will be many changes.
Okay. And she wants to know how things will be here and what's the lesson.
Her lesson. She knows her lesson. To know her worth.
Okay. Can you show that to her today?
Yes.
Thank you. She was also curious about her most recent past life.
I'm not finding a connection.
Okay. Okay. I know we visited 2 past lives already today. And is that something that her most recent past life, is that a important thing for her to know today?
No.
No. Okay. She wanted to know if anyone has ever tried to curse her.
No.
No. Okay. And what do you think was behind her believing that that may have been?
Her finances.
Okay. And what is behind her financial distress?
Her fear.
Her fear. Okay. And what actions can she take in order to move past that fear into financial freedom?
Trust.
And is this a trust in herself?
And trust in moving forward.
Okay.
Her fears will take her to the edge where she stops.
Mm-hmm.
Now she trusts that the water is deep. She can jump and will rise again.
Mm-hmm. Water was a theme throughout the lives that were shared today and your advice. What is water to Jordan?
And she uses water. Water helps her. And she hears the sound of water. It brings her comfort. She understands that water brings stability and can also carry things away.
Mm-hmm.
And the duality of water and its power and its ability to nourish is her gift.
Mm-hmm. In her past lives, she had a lack of water. Is that being expressed in this current life at all?
Yes. She's been living in a drought and in the environment that doesn't have the good air conditions.
Mm-hmm.
And has been drawn to leave. And to go where there is more running water.
Mm-hmm. What area is she being drawn to?
She's been drawn north.
Okay.
And even outside of the United States.
Oh, okay. And is Jordan aware of this drawing that's been happening to her?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And is that something that she should look into?
Not long term.
Not long term. Okay. Okay. And if she was to look into it, are we talking about for a vacation, or would we be talking about for a move?
Soon she will move.
She will move. Okay. Okay. When she does move, should she look for a place that has more water than the drought that we're in here in Southern California?
When her children are older, she will leave California.
Okay. Okay. Wonderful. And being around this water, what will that help her with?
She will return to the simple life.
The one that brought her happiness.
The one that brought her happiness.
Yeah. All right. I would like you to show Jordan that happiness today. Let her feel it in her body. Let her feel it in every cell in her body, moving throughout her entire body, from her head right down to her toes. I want her to remember that at any time she can feel this feeling of happiness. Even in times of distress, she'll be able to find this happiness. Will you be able to show her that today?
Yes.
Thank you. We all have a life's purpose. Are you able to share with Jordan what her life's purpose is?
Yes. She is purposed to teach compassion. To help release the fake materials, the synthetic materials that have come not of earth.
When you say they come not of earth, what do you mean?
Substances that have been put into the air and into foods, into other materials that cause illness. To teach the way of living without, and to remind them that life is temporary. And that each transition is beautiful in its own.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I want Jordan to breathe in her purpose and feel that purpose. How has Jordan been doing so far, living her purpose?
She has been doing a very good job.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, before we close this session, is there anything else, any message that you would like to give Jordan?
Yes. Her children are more than just her children. They are very special. And you should watch them grow at a distance and allow their guides to guide them. You are a guardian, but you are not their guide.
Wonderful. All right. Are there any other questions that Jordan has for Marilee before we thank her and let her release?
No.
Okay. Marilee, I wanted to thank you for joining us in this session today and connecting with Jordan and allowing her to have the 70% connection to you at all times. It's a wonderful gift you've given her today. Thank you for joining us, and we're going to go ahead and start coming back. All right, I'm going to give you some Shiva Lingam to hold. Help to ground yourself.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah.
All right. So how was it? Coming back.
I totally forgot you were sitting there.
That's okay.
I felt like they said move.
Yeah.
Like that way. I forgot I was even sitting like this. Like I felt like my body was turned that way.
Yeah.
I forgot my legs were down there.
A lot of things came through in your session today.
I know, I'm trying to
A lot
remember.
of things, yeah. How much time do you think has passed?
Like an hour and a half.
It was a little over 2 hours. Almost 2 hours and 15 minutes. Jordan, so what did you think of your session today?
It was a really good session.
Awesome.
It was.
I was so happy to be a part of it with you. I really am. I really am. I feel very blessed to have been a part of this journey with you and to have all of these wonderful things happen for you to be able to connect with your higher self even more.
So that was a great surprise.
Yeah.
You know, the messages, the visuals, the environment, I think definitely helped.
Yeah.
And your guidance.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So what would you tell our viewers of whether or not you recommend this?
I would definitely recommend this, especially if you're looking for an opportunity to slow down your brain waves enough to get messages. Some of us may or may not realize that you're getting messages constantly, but you're not actually listening to them. So I think that this is a great opportunity to give yourself time, environment, and space to actually receive messages that have been trying probably to come through for years for many of us.
Yes, yes. Wonderful. Thank you.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah, thank you for letting us be a part of your journey. And if people want to find you, Jordan, how do they find you?
Oh, yeah, I teach yoga. You can just go on my website at loveyourselfyoga.org. And I'm based out of Upland right now, doing yoga and workshops. So definitely, yeah, come get your yoga. You'll need to get grounded after this. You're going to need to get back in your body for sure.
Great. And if you want to see other sessions like this one, like Jordan's, please visit kindredbeing.com, KBBQH. And we also have a page there if you'd like to sign up for your own session. All right. Thank you. Bye.